Welcome to the channel. On today's video, we get to see Richard Supra doing two-step. I take my GTO to Apple Valley Speedway and drift it for the first time. And I'll show you what I did to modify my GTO so that we could drift. Just coming down the mountain range into the LA Valley. I don't know what the name of this lake is, but we just arrived at this lake in beautiful California with all these rolling green hills and stuff. All right, so there's some Miata neighborhood drifting. Everybody out here filming. And Richard has got the best catering. I am loving this food. Check that out there. And we got the GTO parked up, sort of like really deep into that hill right there, and rolling up to my friend's house. Check out this man's pool overlooking that giant natural pool. I mean lake. Infinity Edge with the hot tub. Miata, BRZ, all the Corvettes, Supra, Richard's drift week car, a Vet, all kinds of 350Zs and cool stuff. So this is the patio where we're watching Miata Toge runs down the mountain road right here. Here's get over a little bit. Steps back up to the roundabout with all the cool cars parked in it. I didn't bring the GTO up because it was too much of a hassle to unload it off the trailer. All right, so Richard's feeling pretty good, and that means that this Viper here, we're gonna see it shoot some flames. There's a supercharged C6 there that's gonna shoot some flames, and Supra that's the same motor as Rad Dan's competition car, and it's gonna shoot flames, I guess. So that's gonna be interesting. Oh, this guy's ears rip. He's dead. He's gonna die in there. He wants that fire video though. Even my ears are about to die.
I need this video, man.
He's trying to pull forward a little bit so he doesn't light the house on fire. Oh my god. That is louder than an Mk4 Oh my god. Good morning, YouTube. We're out here with the GTO at Apple Valley Speedway, about to get on track. I have got Anthony with me today. Here he is. Say hi to everybody. Introduce yourself.
Yo, how you doing? My name's Anthony.
And he's going to be doing majority of the filming today. So unlike the last few times that I've come to Apple Valley, I've had cars stop running on me, so I wasn't getting good driving in, and I haven't had someone to record, so I had no good video of any of the good driving I was doing. So today, now that we have a GTO with an LS power plant, I don't think we'll have the first issue, and now that I got Anthony, we should get some fire footage for you guys. Alrighty guys, super excited going back out on track.
What's up, guys?
So now the parking brake is working again. We'll see how long that lasts. I think the cable's just gonna continue to stretch. So we'll feel that out and play it by ear. We'll see if we can get some audio this time. We pulled the ABS fuse. So now I can be doing some left foot braking down there because ABS wasn't letting me left foot brake. We got a rad sticker and we're ready to rock. I got one perfect run with the handbrake and then the cable would appear to have stretched again. It's either that or the parking shoes inside the rotor are overheating in some sort of the brake fade, I'm not sure. So we're gonna check it out, try and tighten it up one more time and then go back at it. Alright, so he's never drifted before, never been to a track before. So, I'm gonna let him drive the GTO around the track right now and learn the track. I might, after he's learned the track a little bit and driven it aggressively and gotten a feel for the car, I might even have him drift it. that Corvette. I love it. Look at that baby squirrel scream. Scared about not having a really big, efficient power steering fluid cooler, and it's looking like there's a chance that I fried this power steering pump from either too much heat or too. Hey guys, this probably won't make the cut to be on YouTube, but what I'm doing right now is working on the GTO. I'm pretty excited for it because I'm getting sick of 31-year-old Nissan motors that let me down. So I've got this stock GTO seat right there. I'm gonna pull it out, cut the rails off, and adapt it to this Momo start with adjustable rail thing on it. So I'm gonna get popping on that. And here's the result of the Momo seat. Bam, I have another one to install on the passenger side, but for now, I got this Momo seat, the rails that came with it, the mounts that came with it. When I got the seats used, they came with a Honda Civic rail right there. So I pulled out the factory seat, cut off the bottom rails on both sides, welded that Honda Civic, modified and welded that Honda Civic adapter to my stock rails, and I can't do it without being in the car. But the seat goes back and forward. So I've got a sliding seat in the GTO. So I also adjusted the handbrake in this thing, and I want to be bringing this girl out to Apple Valley Speedway this Saturday. I'm very glad I took the GTO out for a little bit of practice drifting to learn the car last night. Handbrake is better than it was, but not perfect. And I learned that this rear diff has to get welded. There's a limited slip diff in there, and it just fools you into thinking that you're gonna get some kind of slippage, but you don't. It's just an open diff. So that diff is coming out and getting welded today. And I have these Eibach springs that should look quite a bit firmer. And they need to go in here today because there's quite a bit of body roll. So it's a one tire fryer. There's a little bit of wheel hop. and some body roll. So I'm hoping that I can adjust parking brakes today, put in a firmer spring to hopefully eliminate wheel hop and a tiny bit of body roll, and then weld the diff so it's not a one tire fryer. Scaring me a little bit. Here's my OEM spring. Here's my iBox spring. Notice the coils are a lot more tightly wound via their spacing versus that spacing. I'd say that it looks like they're about the same diameter, and I don't really have any tools to determine spring rate or if this is actually a firmer spring than that. So I'm just kind of going off of guess and looks, and basically the idea that iBox would not have made an aftermarket spring that sucks ass. They knew that this car's stock spring. So I just drove her around the block. It lifted the rear up about 2 inches, which is awesome because it took me from about just eyeballing it 5 to 7 degrees of negative camber to about 0 or 2 degrees of negative camber, which means my tires are gonna last a lot longer. Super, super important to me. So I'm gonna load it up on the trailer, go to MMA Motorsports, and weld the diff. I'm at MMA Motorsports. There's a really badass built Z, Mazda Miata time attack car, Mazda Miata, I don't know the class or the organization, another really badass time attack car, Turbo LS, GTO, the Judge Edition thing. It is a race car shop, and they call it MMA because they're into a little bit of everything. Just like MMA isn't kickboxing, it's all martial arts. So here I go, pulling this diff out and welding her up. And I am just about to pull the diff housing out, just to let everyone know, when you're removing a GTO diff, be prepared to set aside a lot of extra time, because in some cases you're even going to need to wiggle the subframe out a little bit or drop the subframe. It is a lot more labor intensive than I originally thought it would be, so just so you know, don't bite off more than you can chew. Alrighty guys, that was the very most intense diff weld I have ever done in my life. It was awful. I was expecting it to take 2.2 or 2.4 hours, and it ended up taking about 8 hours. I'm just about to load her up on the trailer. We won't even get to test it tonight before going to Apple Valley. So load her up and go to bed, wake up and go to Apple Valley.